Atlas was getting used to life on the railway he now called home. He proved himself to be a very versatile engine. Sherlock, Hill and Dawn would often give him guidance, and he was making good progress.
Excellent work, Atlas. You are proving to be a valuable asset to the railway, especially with Boomer out of the count having that motor of his fixed.
Thank you, sir. I'm just really glad to be out and about and to finally be in steam again, really.
Yes, naturally. There is something, actually, I would like to talk to you about.
Yes, sir? What is it?
I have arranged for my supervisor, Isaac Reginald, to meet you for your final examination.
Final examination?
Oh, don't worry, we're not going to make you do sums. No, it's just a short journey down the line to see how you're handling. Reginald has been doing this for a while now with all the new arrivals. Makes the work ethic better, so he says.
Certainly, sir. I best be off now.
Very well, keep up the good work.
But what are the drains?
You see, Kojak, back in the days before you lot arrived, me and Creed ran the line single-handedly. We were like a force of nature. Take that sneer off your face, Connor. Please listen to me and pay attention to what I'm saying. I mean, me and Creed practically built the railways. You don't deserve to be sneering at me.
Good morning, Clay. Kojak. I actually have a question that I think you two could help me out with, and...
Oh, it's you, Atlas. What do you want?
I see you got up on the wrong side of the shed today.
Look, newbie. Me and Boomer have a precise schedule we keep to. When he would arrive with his passengers, I would leave with my trucks. To the letter.
Right, I'm following you.
And since you took over his duties, temporarily I may add, you've been late each and every time. I can't see how you do it.
Come on, Kojak. I get the train there. Doesn't that count for something?
It counts for naught if you are not competent about it.
He's got you there. Aha! Regardless, I have a question that I wanted to ask you, and you're a mess.
Got caught in the drains, didn't I? In Shade Lane. I swear, old Shatters is becoming an unsightly mess. Travers ought to get someone to clean it.
Oh, you poor thing. So the drains are in the shower lane, huh?
You seriously didn't know that? No wonder your trains are late. You're greener than I thought, and I don't just mean your paintwork. See you later.
Some help he was. Simmer down, Atlas. To be honest, the drains are not a sight to behold. They're just a pair of tunnels that pass through the city of Chatterlane. And since Mr. Travers owns a large portion of the land in Chatterlane, there's no chance he'd let a steam engine just waltz down them. Unless you get refitted as a diesel engine, that is. Atlas tried to forget about the drains, but they stayed in his mind for the rest of the week. The day of the examination soon came. Isaac greeted him warmly.
Hello, Atlas. I'm Isaac Reginald, Directorial Chief of the Railway. I managed to get some time out of the office to ensure that you're in good working order. So I shall be acting as your driver, while Charles will be acting as your fireman.
We should head off now, sir. Got to keep precisely to schedule.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. Charles has already explained to you whereabouts we're going, just down the line. I doubt you've been there before, but you won't be there too long, so you won't be getting attached. Yes.
On the way down the line, Atlas stopped at a small station. They had to change tokens, as they were soon to enter a single line stretch of track. However, someone noticed them on the platform. There was a shout from nearby.
Reginald! Reginald, over here! Look, over here! I have a bone to pick with you. Oh dear, here we go.
Ah, Mr. Travers, what seems to be the problem here?
This!
The timetable? Whatever is the matter, my good man?
Well, it says here that the next train was meant to be at this station 5 minutes ago. What is your railway's motto?
through fire and soot we prosper.
No, not that. Your marketing slogan.
Right, okay. Of course. Trains on the clock and with a smile.
Exactly. No such train has been on the clock, and no such smile either. How do you explain this slipshod operation?
Well, Mr. Travers, my good man, it is quite easy to explain. I was allowed to roster this train in its place. Consider it a special.
I don't see what's so special about it. You have a contract with the Synergy Consortium, which means you should keep me posted on your movements, so I don't look like a fool standing and waiting for the train which will never come.
If only you listened.
As a warning to regular passengers, there will be a change in schedule for next week only.
Bother some announcements. Anyone can hear them over there. Yes, Steam. Now I need a lift to the next station. I have an important meeting on important business that will no doubt improve this railway's running tenfold. And since you are all in my jurisdiction, I demand a lift there. This steam locomotive will just have to make do. His name is Atlas, but that's fine. Come aboard, Mr. Traverse. Come on. Get out of the way. Move over the spot, Crawfords. Just be sure to mind your kneecaps, Mr. Traverse.
The footplate was now crowded, and this led to Charles having to be very careful in how he moved his shovels to avoid hitting their passenger. But when he did, Mr. Travers made him know.
Ow! You did that on purpose, Crawfords. Don't stow it, Traverse. You should be minding my shoveling. The cheek! I'll have your neck for this. You'll see if I don't.
During the commotion on the footplate, the crew didn't remember to stop at Riding Station. Atlas was surprised to find himself heading towards the opening of the drains.
Oh, good heavens.
Charles reached for the brakes and was stopped by Mr. Travers.
If I am to get to Chatelaine, which, might I add, is on the other side of the tunnels, we should continue.
Oh wait, you're not joking, are you? Theodore, steam engines are prohibited down there for a reason and...
Move aside if you please. Travers, get your hands off that throttle.
You might want to slow down a bit though. Can't we just...
Steam ahead, engine.
Atlas felt his brakes be forced on. He jerked to a stop. Is everyone alright back there? Oh, what he didn't know was that the dust and soot loosened by his smoke from the roof of the tunnel had caused his crew to pass out in his cab. I don't think I like this after all. There was nothing he could do but sit and wait. Isaac awoke first with a great cough. He was quite surprised to find himself awake in the dark. Luckily, the dim lights of the tunnel provided him enough light to see. He carefully awoke the others, and he and Charles climbed out of the cab.
Where on earth are we?
We slid into the drains, sirs. I'm so sorry, Mr. Reginald. This must be the worst first impression ever. Suffocating your boss. Probably get struck off after this. And it's like a nightmare down here.
I know it's your fault, Atlas. Momentary aberration. It could have happened to anyone after all.
You should have shut the regulator. That way we wouldn't have been smothered. If it wasn't for you interfering. Well, I never.
Okay, gentlemen, okay. Let's keep our heads. We're all adults here, so let's not let what happened in the past cloud our judgment right now. We must figure out a way to get out of here. Is anyone getting any receptions on their phones?
There's nothing on mine, and mine's a smartphone, no less. The earth we're under must be blocking the signal.
Blast, we could have really used that.
Could one of us run back to the nearest signal box and warn them?
We as drivers and firemen cannot abandon our posts, but...
Don't
No, leave it out. I can't go. Positively out of the question. Can't we just put the engine back in steam and reverse it out of here?
Don't be silly, Theodore. The steam could loosen more of the soot from the roof of the tunnels. Or even worse, could set fire to it. Oh, crumbs! I always wanted to see the trains, but not like this.
No, don't worry, Atlas. We'll get out of here.
Anyone got any bright ideas, then? Or any stupid ideas? And if really, it is imperative we get out of here. Control would not have expected this to happen.
So
they might send an engine through, who will unexpectedly meet us in here.
Blimey, this lot is heavy.
Don't worry, Kojak, not long now. The next station's Chatelaine. Quick run through the drains and...
And these wretched ore wagons will be Dawn's problem.